Hello, and welcome to AEDT 3120U, Workplace Learning, Assignment 5, Problem Solving and Skills Application, by Sherisse Richards for the University of Ontario Institute of Technology. The professors Janet Simmons, the TA is Gina Pima. The date is January 13th, 2019. The problem that needs to be resolved is as follows. STS Cosmetics Corporation is a small private sector international company in the beauty industry. Currently, an informal learning approach to training is being utilized. Unfortunately, this has resulted in extremely low sales being produced by the sales team. Criteria to measure success. How will we fix the problem? As instructional designers, we will use the ADDIE model to analyze, design, develop, implement, and evaluate the processes for the company. Specifically, average call handle time practices will be reviewed and used to reduce the handle time to under 5 minutes per call. Appropriate probing questions and real-life scenarios will be reviewed with the sales team. Digital learning tools and relevant materials, as well as facilitation, will be provided to equivocate to 8 out of 10 calls resulting in being made by the sales team. This will increase sales overall by 80 to 90%. Suggested workplace learning, blended approach. Facilitation will be provided via a blending learning approach. Formal learning does not need to be implemented into training as it's not applicable in this context. Rather, informal learning will be combined with non-formal learning to increase flexibility, employee, and digital competencies. It's also very friendly in terms of budget and easy to monitor. Social and collaborative learning with online learning training libraries, massive open online courses known as MOOCs, and apps, specifically the custom STS application, will be utilized. This will promote a blend of face-to-face and online learning as well. Face-to-face learning results in increased enthusiasm, personal touch/connection, also feedback opportunities via discussion. In contrast, online learning provides portability, training cost reduction, global accessibility in terms of connection and of information and processes. A blend of asynchronous and synchronous learning opportunities will also be provided for the STS sales team. This allows sharing and socialized learning, or social learning rather. Personalized learning will be accessible via the asynchronous training platform as well. Pardon me. This blended learning approach to learning is not only justifiable by the reasons mentioned in the previous slide, but also educational experts specializing in the field are highly agreeable. Overall finding, open quote, overall finding is that online and by extension, blended learning on average produce better student outcomes, end quote. That's by Means et al. 2009. Also, Pappas et al., who's very well known, in 2015, suggested blended learning equals lower training costs, focused training programs, increased productivity, and other advantages. This was also mentioned in a previous presentation that our instructional design team comprised. Slide 6, Strategies 101. How are we going to achieve this? We're going to achieve this in the following manner. Our instructional design team will work closely with subject matter experts, key stakeholders, and employees to complete the following. A needs analysis, which has already been started, to identify key objectives/deliverables. We'll also schedule time to design required instructional materials based on the completed need analysis. Then we'll execute the strategy, look for areas of improvement via gap analysis of the sales team. We'll examine assessments as well as employee performance reviews. Further implementation, collaboration, communication, and review will occur during the process. The timeline for completion of a successful review is the fourth business quarter. Pros and cons of informal and non-formal learning blend. Cons of informal learning: not valued as highly as formal learning, harder to track data slash financial allocation, and not as well known as in terms of the outcome awareness. An article called "The 5 Reasons Why You Need Informal Learning" shows the pros of informal learning are as follows. It reinforces intrinsic motivation. It's flexible, adaptable, can occur in any environment. Various skills and levels are incorporated. It improves ability to recall information, creates continuous lifelong learning. Advantages of non-formal learning. Control is with the learner slash organization. Curriculum can be set, predetermined. It's very supportive and it's open. However, a disadvantage could also be, as just mentioned, that it is open in concept. It's not as structured as formal learning. ROI, return on investment. Costs must be allocated to hire a corporate trainer, to purchase the technology. The cost for such requirements is still considerably efficient, considering PAPAS 2015 noted that 40% of classroom training costs are due to travel and accommodation. Therefore, since a large amount of finances will be saved, the return on investment will be significantly positive. An actual numerical figure will be provided before implementation and reviewed upon completion. iPads are the preferred digital tool to achieve our goals of increased sales. They'll be utilized in conjunction with the STS custom application, web conferencing, MOOCs, and other digital tools, resources to carry out the desired objectives. Our team reviewed the pros and cons of this technology. Cons of the technology are technical glitches, which can be fixed by outsourcing an IT expert, lack of memory, which can be fixed or alleviated via cloud applications, affordability, the device is expensive, however, it's much more cost efficient in comparison to lack of sales. Advantages: it's portable, faster speeds, asynchronous and synchronous online learning friendly. It improves competencies in terms of digital requirements for employees in today's workforce. It expands the network of information internally and externally. It's organized in method, no paper waste, compact data storage, and it meets the requirements to get the job done. An organization's support is very important. It's another area that we must consider. HR workforce planning's assistance is needed to assist with employees as they adjust to new processes. Training workshops can be held. Scheduling will be needed for booking of boardrooms or for employees to have time allotted to coaching sessions, etc. The quality department will be needed to monitor improvement areas, performance gaps, and to reward successes. Management will be needed to continue to review the processes as well as the people in terms of including them in the idea of system inclusion. Employees are also needed in terms of employees support is also needed in terms of open-minded concepts to embrace change. We're all pieces of a larger puzzle. Cons of the solution are: it requires embracing attitudes of technology and usage that some may not be ready to adapt. requires restructuring of processes, systems, and learning styles. It requires funding. Advantages, it will result in success for the overall sales team and corporation, which leads to higher job satisfaction, prevents shutdown, prevents job loss, higher ROI, bonuses, and success overall. Thank you so much for your time. And here are the references. Once again, thank you and have a great day.